So when you're ready, you can close your eyes for me and just start to become aware of your breathing for me. That subtle movement of your inhalation and your exhalation. And I wonder what the journey will be like for you. Because in our minds, we can color and we can create and we can imagine so much. And maybe you already start to notice how powerful your mind is. And when you are able to know how your mind works, it will be easier for you to make some changes that is beneficial, appropriate, and good for you. Because I can ask you what it is that you say to yourself when you talk to yourself. Or maybe you can start to become aware of what it is that you need to shift. That's right. That internal dialogue, that internal narrative that is constantly chatting in the back of your mind. And you might have wondered in the past how you could stop. Or could it be that you would rather want to change and shift? Because we all know that what you resist will persist, and the more you resist, the more it will persist. It's like when you want to fall asleep, and the harder you try, the more difficult it becomes. And maybe here in this moment, you will start to experience how it is to shift your energy when you start to talk to yourself in a different way. Now in a moment, I'm going to count you down from 5 to 1. Or let us rather do this from 1 to 5. And with every number that I count, you can relax even deeper and deeper. Starting to relax that space between your eyes, all those tiny little muscles and nerves in and around your eyes. It's like a wave of relaxation just moving down your body, from the top of your head down to the tip of your toes. And 1, knowing that you are guarded and guided in this process here with me, knowing that you are safe, knowing that you can change your mind if you so choose to. And maybe it's time for you to choose something different. And 2, deeper and deeper and deeper. More and more relaxed. More and more at ease. And the deeper you relax, the easier this will be. And 3, with every breath that you take, you can become more and more comfortable. Or could it be that you already have a different perspective? Or maybe it's time for you to just go inside. Because what we plant in the soil of contemplation, we shall reap in the harvest of our actions. Because as you know, our thoughts are powerful forces, and our beliefs create our attitudes. And those attitudes that we hold impact on the way we feel. And what if I tell you that your feelings determine your actions? And we all know that our actions create the results that we attain, and 4, deeper and deeper. And I wonder where in your body you will notice first how comfortable you are. Relaxing even more. And if your mind should wander, just bring it back to that subtle movement of your inhalation and your exhalation. Because isn't it so that what you believe about yourself is what you will become. Where your focus goes, energy will flow, because you have the power to either entertain thoughts or dismiss them. And maybe it's time for you to start to become aware. It's like having a garden, and as you plant the seeds in the garden, flowers or weeds, and you start to water your garden, you will notice how your garden is starting to grow, but over time you will also notice that the weeds and the flowers grow, because the soil does not distinguish between the weed and the flower. And in the same way, your subconscious mind holds no judgment, and because of that, it's time for you to weed out all the negative thoughts and ideas, because where your focus goes, that is what you will become. And maybe you can say to yourself, I love to put my energy into things that matter to me. That's right. Because when you can put your energy into things that matter to you, you might find that you can start to have a different result. Because you have the power to change any thought and perception. Or could it be at this moment here in time that you can say to yourself, I believe in the person I'm becoming? That's right. Because sometimes we are confronted with so much good intention of others, knowing that those intentions is not always good for us. Creating emotions, creating energy, more of what we don't need. And in those moments, wouldn't it be appropriate for you to say to yourself, I accept my emotions and I let them serve their purpose, because I am in charge of how I feel today, and my life is unfolding beautifully. I approve of myself, and I love myself deeply and completely. I am in charge of my own happiness, and I give myself the freedom to live up to my fullest expectations. I'm in charge of how I feel, and today I'm choosing happiness, because I love myself for who I am. And when I choose to think thoughts that serve me well, life is so much better. I choose to reach for a better feeling. That's right. I choose to reach for a better feeling, because I'm in control of myself in every way at all times and in all situations. I accept 100% responsibility for my own life, and I believe in the best for myself. I believe in the best for myself. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of who I'm becoming, because I choose to live today with a joy and love, and I know it's all up to me. And every day I start a new day with positive thoughts and energy. That's right. I give myself permission to have better thoughts, and I show love to myself and others in all that I do. This is my life, and I choose to enjoy and prosper in it. That's right. This is my life. And isn't it wonderful to know that my body is my vehicle in life, and I choose to fill it with goodness, because I give myself permission to do what is right for me. I choose to find new ways to look at things, because isn't it so that when you change the way you look at things, those very things can change? Or maybe it's your perspective or realization that it's never ever the situation that's the problem, but more the meaning you're going to give it. And even when it's factual, and even when it's sometimes impacting in many, many different ways, you can choose to look at it in a way that is best for you. And maybe you can say to yourself, what I love most about myself is being adaptable, changeable, resilient. That's right. And every day that goes by, you become more and more aware of the garden, of how you need to weed out those thoughts, those ideas that no longer serve you. And I wonder if you are ready and open to start to look inside and find that which is no longer serving you. Those patterns, those programs, those habits. Because so much of what you experience in life goes under the radar because you are often on autopilot, becoming more and more unconscious. And only when we make the unconscious conscious again can we start to create new habits, new beliefs, making it unconscious again for us to live a healthier, happier, more hopeful life. And I can only wonder what it is that you will take home. That's right. Or maybe you will ask yourself what it will take to weed the garden and start to grow the flowers day by day. And now, so beautifully relaxed and at ease, it's time for us to slowly but surely come back to the here and the now, coming back through the levels of awareness. As I'm going to count you back from 5 to 1, and with every number that I count, you will become more and more awake, more and more alert, becoming aware of your surroundings. And at the count of 1, you will open your eyes at just the right level of awareness to continue your day, knowing that you can have a peaceful, rejuvenating sleep tonight, allowing all the integration of these suggestions to take place in a pleasant, pleasing way, with a happy heart, a peaceful mind and a playful spirit. And 5, coming back to the levels of awareness, more and more awake. And 4, every day in every way, you become better and better at choosing the right thoughts and ideas, creating better feelings as you go along. And 3, more and more awake, becoming aware of your surroundings as the energy starts to float back through your body, returning all the aspects of who you are back here in this moment in perfect harmony. And 2, you can wiggle your hands, wiggle your toes. And 1, you can open your arms back here with me.